Trending news. Senator Aberibe should be summoned to answer on behalf of Nnamdi Kanu. He stood as his shorty, Garba declares. The former presidential candidate Garba today was on the opinion that the federal government should question Senator Aberibe over the recent atrocities committed by members of Nnamdi Kanu's led IPOB. Senator Aberibe should be summoned to answer on behalf of Nnamdi Kanu all the recent atrocities of IPOB terrorists since it stood as a shorty for Mr. Nnamdi Kanu. Garba reports. I won't, and I wonder what the authorities are doing about this. I won't take this. Won't there be consequences for all this? Senator Minority Leader Aberibe in recent times has come under fire for failing to produce Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, who stood as shorty before bail was granted him in 2017. Early in the month of May, the Deputy Speaker of House of Representatives, Idris Wasel, lamented that Senator Aberibe should have been imprisoned for this and for failing to produce Nnamdi Kanu to answer for the allegations his Eastern Security has been charged with. Garba is also of the opinion that Senator Aberibe should be held liable for the atrocities linked to IPOB in the nation. The complaints made by the former presidential candidate may have stemmed from the loss of the northern political elite, Ãrré, who was confirmed to have been assassinated by these members of IPOB among several heinous crimes. Adamu tweeted, read in part, he said, Senator Aberibe should be summoned to answer on behalf of Nnamdi Kanu all the recent atrocities of IPOB terrorist group since he stood as a shorty for him during his bail time. Mr. Garba reports, and I wonder what the atrocities are doing about. And I wonder what the authorities are doing about this. Won't there be consequences for all this? Some time ago, Nnamdi was imprisoned for a similar situation when he failed to produce the former chairman of pension reform tax team, Abdulrazak Maina, who he stood for as shorty. This is the reason why Adamu feels equal treatment should be given to Aberibe, who stand as shorty for Nnamdi Kanu. However, Aberibe in 2019 lamented the decision, stating that it was illegal to remain Nnamdi Kanu's shorty. He also decreed the fact that the federal government made it compulsory that a senator of the Federal Republic must act as a shorty before being granted bail on April 25th, 2017. He would like to know what the authorities are saying about it. Thank you, viewers, for listening to this news. Wow. Let's hear one or two comments from Nigerian citizens and the reply they gave to Adamu Garba for saying this. One of the comments says, has Gumi been arrested to ask for the criminal children? No. Let him answer for his foot soldiers' atrocity first, then we will now know who to be arrested next. Until then, Senator Aberibe can continue enjoying his white soup and okra. Many attack on Boko Haram is an attack on the North. Have you ever criticized the person that said this? No. You can imagine. Have you summoned Gumi? No. Another person said, if the previous government would have done the same when one idiot was busy saying, I am attacked. An attack on Boko Haram is an attack on the North. We would have been in such mess today. You can imagine. Wouldn't have been in such mess today. Gumi should also be held responsible for the killings and adoption by Fulanis, whatever it is called. Has Gumi been arrested? Has Gumi been arrested to answer for his criminal children? That you're calling Aberibe to come and answer for Nnamdi Kanu, all because he granted him bail? He stood as surety for him. That is absolute nonsense. Instead of them to come out and say the truth, come out and know how to resolve this issue of insurgency in this country. Senator Aberibe that comes out boldly to confront President Muhammadu Buhari is the one you're saying, you're threatening that he stood as surety for Nnamdi Kanu. You must be stupid. You can imagine. This is height of jealousy. You can imagine. Let him answer for his foot soldiers' atrocity first. Until then, the Senator Aberibe can then continue to enjoy his white soup. You can imagine. All this happened, all this statement, they were not arrested, all because he stood as surety for Nnamdi Kanu. Why didn't they arrest him since? Why now? Since 2017, 18, 19, 20, 4 years ago, and this is when they are bringing this issue back. Can you imagine this people?